The Arts of Living Beautiful People with the amazing Dr. C. Part 1, we got to see what her living room looks like and her foyer, which is extra a statement, I must say. Now we're moving to her dining area and so much more, so stay tuned. Missy, please talk to us about this grand piano. That is a statement. And you had 2 pianos the last time I came to your house.
Yes, I do. I still have it. It's in the garage. The other one was, okay, my daughter kept on saying, Mommy, this is a vintage piano. It's not meant for playing. It belongs to the museum.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I got her this one. It's a concert piano.
Okay.
Yeah, it means if you have a big concert, like one of those big superstars coming,
Yes.
this can be played.
This is it.
Yes.
Oh,
there was a
wow.
time one of those superstars from the US was actually, I don't know what happened, but they had booked this piano.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a Yamaha concert piano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And my daughter practices on it. The piano actually helps that part of the mind that is very structural, that is procedural. It actually really helps even in grasping mathematical concepts.
Okay.
So it's just part of the learning
Okay.
and part of having a structured way of thinking.
Okay.
But on the other hand, the piano is one of those things you have to work on it yourself. So this is the piano room.
Okay.
We have a pianist playing.
Yes.
The last one we had one really nice one. When there was someone talking, somehow he would just go down. And then you just like, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
So when I entertain, I usually bring a pianist and they can play.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You're living the life, I'm telling you, Dr. C. You know, I'm looking at this grandfather's clock. It's outstanding. I love it. And a statement. You pick the most amazing pieces. You know, what is it about you with that eye for detail, for those things that you will hardly find them anywhere, like this piece?
It's a timeless piece.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that are disappearing in the world.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yes.
It makes the sound by the hour. Funny enough,
Yeah.
it's my daughter who insisted that she wanted it.
Oh, wow.
And when we bought it, it went straight to her room. There's another timeless piece,
Yeah.
which my father-in-law bought from Hanoi
Okay.
when he was a war reporter in Vietnam. And so we buried him one or 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so it came, she chose, I want that one and I want that one and I want them in my room. Some paintings also from Hanoi. Something that, like, I was like, yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
She's like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're very, very old, timeless pieces.
For those people who love this kind of style, stay tuned. This flow is incredibly beautiful. Tell me something you like about it.
What I like about this is bamboo.
Okay.
So it's a natural material.
Yes.
And therefore, Karen can be cold. I think
Yes.
everybody knows that.
Yes.
That Karen, and this particular area, actually, this microclimate
Yeah.
is cold. And therefore, I like that it keeps the feet warm.
Yes.
And yeah, and it's quite durable.
Okay.
Quite durable. Because actually...
And nice to look at.
And really nice to look out. It's durable.
Yeah.
And because I remember when we moved in here, there was a bit of water seeping from below, but it was repaired.
Okay.
We hadn't moved in anyway.
Okay.
It was one of those snag list things that need to be done.
Yeah.
The 6 months before you take over the house.
Yeah.
And the developer repaired them, and we've never had a problem since.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I like the fact that they are natural. And they age well.
Yeah.
They age well. They're not the plastics.
Okay.
Believe me, stepping on these things and stepping on the plastic floors, big difference. Big difference.
Interesting. Can we talk about the paintings in your house? Because they're not just your ordinary paintings.
when it comes to art, I say, you put what pleases you. You know, sometimes people, art, yes, there's the Mona Lisa, which everybody knows. It's very expensive. Like, we don't even, who has the, I don't know where the original piece is. Yeah. So it's what you really like. That said, I know that in terms of when it comes to the art of living,
Yes.
art in itself can be an investment.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it can cost millions and millions.
Yes.
But also art is just can be just simply aesthetically pleasing.
Agreed.
It doesn't have to be how expensive it is.
Yeah.
But either that's why I say we have to appreciate the very expensive art.
Yes.
So these ones, these two and the other one there, these are reproductions, very high quality reproductions. In the other room, you can see I have a Modigliani there. These are Renoirs.
Okay.
Yeah, they are very high quality. You buy it in the museum and then you frame them.
Oh, nice.
If they were real, I would just sell one of them and perhaps buy 10 of these mansions.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Is that so?
More than 10 of these
Interesting.
mansions, if they are real.
Interesting.
They would know, oh my goodness, like you would know of it.
I'm quite fascinated that even that in itself is a trick for those people who may not afford the original one back at home. This is one of the tricks and tips you can use to have those treasured kind of pieces in your home. I'm dying to talk about that mirror.
The mirror. The inspiration for this mirror is so interesting.
Uh-huh.
And that's how.
Yes.
So this mirror.
Yes.
This is a mirror that used to be in my bedroom.
Okay.
I loved it. I would dress up in the morning and really feel good. I really, and I like it. One time, I was watching Caroline Herrera's house, and I realized she's got the same exact mirror. And though she's worked with reds, a lot of reds.
Yeah.
And so I thought, wow, you can actually put it in the living room.
Okay.
And I brought it here.
Yes.
And it's always a piece of conversation.
Yes, it
Always
is. Absolutely.
a piece. Sometimes I sit here drinking my rosé. Here when I have a guest, here. This used to be at the foot of my bed.
Okay.
And I realized nobody was actually using it. So I put it here. It's an extra seat.
Okay. Is it also a bench?
It's a bench of sorts. Sit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's a bench of sorts. So, but it used to be at the piece, like I said, at the foot of the bed.
Yeah.
You see, I do this house for me.
I like that.
You see, for me. Kama nyi mutaki, if you think it doesn't look, mi naipenda. I like it like this.
Personally, I like it, I must say.
And it goes with your dress.
It goes with my dress. You're the timeless kind of personality that oozes and evokes in all the pieces, the colors. It's just so classy. And you are a classy woman.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I love it. I love this. I love the mirror. I love what it evokes in this space. It creates depth and volume in the space as well. Just amazing. I like the fact that you changed up a few things and it looks amazing. It looks like a whole new piece of deco that you got for yourself.
I know.
Right?
I know, yes. It's really, and it's heavy. They no longer make them like
By
this.
the way,
again, this was from the vintage store.
Okay, vintage.
This was new.
Okay.
This is new, that's new.
Okay.
Those chairs were actually new. I just had them reupholstered.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So another trick, reupholstering, I think most of you do it. So the floral is the in thing right now. Now you know, thanks to Art of Living and Dr. C. I'm dying to go to her table.
And we talk about our claim to fame.
Thank you very much.
So, Naila.
Yes.
I'm doing the interview now because you're on my table, and when you're on my table, I'm in charge. What's your claim to fame?
How about you invite me formally
Yes.
not on the show, and we can have that conversation, and I'll tell you my claim to fame.
So my claim to fame is Dr. C's table.
Okay.
On an average ordinary day, this is my dining area.
Okay.
This is literally how we would eat.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a really basic, very, very basic setup of
Okay.
it.
You call this basic? I think it's exquisite.
Really?
Yes.
This is like every day
It's
basic.
exquisite.
It's well, yeah, I live an exquisite, fabulous life. Should I say that?
Yes.
So you can see my florals are here.
Yes.
The flowers over there, actually from the garden. Green is one of my favorite colors.
Okay.
So you can see it's reflected.
Yes.
And there's lots of green.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what is the story of this table? Like I said, I like to live intentionally.
Yes.
With a life of meaning. So everything you see at the bottom here, this base, this natural fabric material, I've had it for even before I got married.
Okay.
So just recently I celebrated 21 years of marriage.
All right.
21. We've been together for almost now 30 years. So this thing is almost like 25 years.
30 years.
Together with my husband. I met my husband when he was a dashing 30-something year old.
So cool.
Towards, yeah.
What is the secret of long-lasting marriage?
Just, number one, at least like him.
At the very least.
At the very least, be friends and like him.
Yeah.
And then love him.
Yeah.
And then just find something that you really bond on. Because money comes and goes.
Okay.
Money will come and go.
Yeah.
But he had great potential.
Okay.
Yes.
She married him because he had great potential. It's
No,
what?
he was already actually a medical doctor. He was a professor, an
Okay.
adjunct professor. He had come to set up the neurology and psychiatry department at the university, More University. I must say, my husband has trained over 1,000 doctors. A lot of doctors.
Unbelievable.
A lot of doctors. Even in school, we meet like, they come and ask, is that Dr. Rosa, Prof. Rosa? Is that my professor? So I've met like almost 2 medical doctors.
Unbelievable.
In school, and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, but he was my professor, and he was, yeah.
What has it taught you that you didn't know about yourself?
Many things I've learned from my husband.
Yeah.
The first one, when I met him, I thought I was the most intelligent person on earth.
Yes.
Like, my father trained me like I'm the best, and I knew it, I was the best, until I learned, like, actually, if you really want to be great, read books, learn about the history of art, our own history, the European history, the history of the world. Like, educate yourself.
Okay.
Learn to talk properly. This thing of whatever, we don't finish sentences. It's such a lazy, I didn't realize how much. Sometimes my mind is thinking too fast and I'm talking too fast.
Yeah.
And then I'm not saying full sentences properly.
Yeah.
If you listen to me clearly, you will see that I have that fault.
Okay.
So he brought that to my attention. That
Okay.
Please talk properly. If
Okay.
you talk properly, it means you respect yourself and you respect the time of the person listening to you.
True.
And the other thing I've learned is that because he is extremely introverted,
Okay.
and he'll say one thing, and he'll observe. Introverts observe a lot.
Okay.
Observe a lot, and then he'll say one thing. Let me tell you, you don't listen to that advice. Many times, sometimes when I've not listened to that advice, and then something goes on and I realize, oh my God, I should have listened. So these days I have learned how to listen to him.
Okay.
Listen to what the men are actually, especially if you have an introverted person
Yeah.
in your life. Actually, introverts make better leaders
Okay.
than extroverts. But inadvertently, you find that extroverts are the ones who actually end up in leadership positions.
Yeah.
Because extroverts can talk and talk and talk and convince, but really, truly, we should start thinking of introverts as better leaders.
Awesome.
Well.
This shimmering chandelier is so magnificent. It's just calling my name. Talk about sophistication.
Now, see, today morning we were talking about Prague. This is actually from Prague.
Okay.
Yeah, Palestina used to bring them in. So it's not glass. When you're buying chandeliers, so there's glass chandeliers,
Yes.
but there's the Bohemian glass.
Okay.
The one that actually comes from the Czech Republic.
Esh.
Yeah, from Bohemia.
Okay.
So this Bohemian glass itself.
All right.
Yeah, and I added here because I wanted a bit of sparkle. I actually removed, we had some rustic. Yeah, I'm not sure, maybe next time you come I'll have changed it a little bit because I want a bit more of drama.
Okay.
Yeah, I may actually remove it.
Okay.
And but I like it this way because I just want it to sparkle.
Okay. As we're winding up here, I like this detail that feels like part of a tree.
Yes.
And it works on the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's permanently here for ever since I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
If you watch my YouTube channel, you'll
Yes.
actually see it.
Yeah.
And so the thing about this is that I bought it from one of these shops.
Stores.
It was actually imported, and it's important that I actually say it was imported.
Okay.
I so love it very much. I like to work with white in this room, so it helps in the layering.
Okay.
So it's lime coated, but these are twigs. And why do I say it is imported? I say surely Kenyans. Akitujisaidia. Let us learn to help ourselves. I bought it because number one, I like it, but I was so intrigued.
Yeah.
Because this is so many years ago, and it was, each piece was going for like 10,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
Yeah, like this twig.
Okay.
I have people who come here, they go and look for twigs to go and paint to sell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this thing was imported. We can't make our own twigs. It's really nice.
Maybe it's how it's treated, the technique.
It's not the technique that, what, this is just a twig, please.
No, the technique of painting it to make it long lasting.
This
It
thing
doesn't.
you just take and dip it in what is it, whitewash.
Okay.
That's what you do.
Okay, somebody is somewhere. This is also a business idea.
Yeah.
There you go. One of the pieces that you can use at home and create such an incredible table with such fascinating and interesting pieces that are outstanding. I don't think I've seen this in anybody's home. So this is beautifully laid out, and your outstanding
This
kinds
one
of
also, I
holder.
don't remember where I got it, but it was in a vintage store somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
this table, I think I talked about it, was basically it's one of the things that I bought. It wasn't actually even new.
Yeah.
So the story of this table is that there was one of these expos.
Yeah.
So the lady had displayed her flowers. She was selling pots, these pots. She was selling those pots, and so she had laid all of them on this table.
Okay.
And rather than people buying the pots, people wanted the table.
Interesting.
So it was a bid.
Yeah.
We were bidding and bidding and bidding, and finally I bought it. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
And clearly you see why I love it. I want to
Yes.
show you. Camera. You can see at the bottom there. Yeah, that bottom almost looks like this Romanesque thing, like
Yes.
this urn,
Yes,
this and that.
yes,
They
yes.
actually really look.
Yes, they look like columns.
Yeah.
And beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. So, and now so it looks like really put together.
Yeah.
These things were bought like, let's say 10 years apart.
It complements.
It complements each other. And
Yeah.
earlier on, I talked about the church bench. This
Yes.
is another church bench. Yeah.
Okay.
Just put here. I like it here because it makes, if I put a chair, it looks too much.
Yeah.
And when it's on its own like this,
Yes.
it makes this place look very spacious.
Yes, and open.
And open,
Yeah.
that's the thing. So the other thing I need to mention is that, which one do you think it is the most coveted chair in this dining?
Can I? Oh, maybe that. Because
No.
Yeah.
Yes, but why it could be that? But I need you to notice this mirror.
yes.
So, the reason why I chose this to be the dining, because the other room, that piano room, could have been the dining, is
Yeah.
the fact that you can see the garden is my centerpiece.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really still working on it.
Yeah.
So if you sit here, you can see the pool, you can see the dining at night, it's beautiful, the lights and all that. But I realized the people sitting on that chair actually are having a raw deal. So I got this amazing idea. By now you have realized it's me and mirrors.
Yes.
And I put the mirror here.
A fantastic trick.
Now, when you sit here,
Yeah.
it's like you're outside.
Yes.
You can
So you're
actually
not.
see.
It's yes.
Yeah, so
I like that.
You like?
I like the trick, guys. I love it, because I hate staring at bare walls. The mirror reflects the garden and it looks spectacular. Can we go to the garden?
Yes, we can. Go to the
Yay,
garden.
let's do that.
Yeah, so just before we leave,
Okay.
so next time you come, we're gonna have napkins
Okay.
in this material.
All right.
Look good.
Perfection.
Perfection. So now Dr. C's table, I will officially invite you. We'll talk about it, but it's more properly done. It's like more elevated.
Absolutely. We love it. We love it. We love it. Welcome to Castello dell'Amore,
The Castle of Love.
the Castle of Love. Welcome back to part 2 of Castello dell'Amore. By the way, why Castello dell'Amore?
Because when we came here, Castello is castle.
Okay.
Del is of. Amore is love. The Castle of Love.
Okay.
Because when we came here,
Yeah.
we were driving to the southern bypass. We were going to Village Market. Then we saw the development. We came in, and all of us, my daughter, my husband, and myself, we loved it. My daughter was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
She loved it, loved it. She was running up and down.
Okay.
And so my husband said, it looks like a little castle.
Then I like it.
And then I kept
it.
it. So later on, when I was looking at what company, I wanted to launch a company. So
Yeah.
I called it Castello dell'Amore.
You are a special lady. Special because everything that you pick has a meaning, and it oozes and evokes elegance and luxury. And when we're out here, this is now outdoor living. We're gonna be talking about that. Landscape. Let's talk about the architecture, art and the architecture, glam and grandeur. Right?
Yes.
So when I'm standing here, I'm enjoying the beautiful views of the landscape. Every view, it just oozes life. Talk to me about the outdoor space.
Well, the outdoor space actually is such a continuation of everything.
Okay.
You can see the pillars.
Yes.
Feel very classical,
Yes.
very Mediterranean, dare I say.
Yeah.
And you can see even the way I've decorated it.
Yes.
These ones in the pots.
Okay.
This is very, let me say, Mediterranean still.
Okay. Okay.
So I've planted this hibiscus, not hibiscus, bougainvillea. I'm hoping it would go up.
Okay.
To, yeah, same. The furniture here is from also
A local store.
it's from a local Kenyan store.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I wanted to continue with the same terracotta
Yes.
style.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see the terracotta
I
pots.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, even there in the garden,
Yes.
which I'm still doing. These, I must say, I've done so many events here.
Okay. My God, is this marble?
I'm yet to decipher. It looks like marble, but I like it. It's a stone, some type of a stone.
Okay.
Yeah. But the beauty of these things is that it has history. It actually came from a castle in Rajasthan. Yes. You've watched those castles in Rajasthan? So these, I walked into a store
Yeah.
and I see these and I say, we're having it. Let me tell you, every time I have to move this thing, I need like 30 men. I kid you not.
What?
30 men.
What?
Yes.
How
But
much is it worth?
At the time, it costed me almost $1 million plus.
What?
It was $1 million plus, yes. But
And I'm
this
sure
is
now.
a timeless piece.
Yes.
It's a timeless piece.
Yes.
That, so in dollars, that's how much? It's about $10,000.
Yes, $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah.
But it's a timeless piece. Money is no object when it comes to this.
Yes.
And it's a piece. The chairs, though,
Yeah.
it came without chairs. That is without chairs.
My goodness.
These ones, I'm sure you've seen them in local stores.
Yeah.
These ones, I liked them, and it took me a long time to find the chairs.
That will
Go
complement.
with this, but these ones are from a local store. This one, and it came vintage.
So amazing.
So I like tables. I've
Yeah.
got a thing about tables.
I no wonder you have a Dr. C table.
Yes.
So nice.
Yeah. So the Dr. C's table is where we have elevated conversations.
Okay.
So
Aha.
this space, this one here, I'm still reimagining it.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people think when you have a lot of space,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that you have to fill it up with chairs.
Yes.
You don't have to fill it up with chairs. So these are, there's nothing. I put up when I want
But it
to.
also gives you the view of the garden.
Yeah, it gives me a good view of the garden.
Okay.
Sometimes when I have guests, sometimes I put some chairs here.
Yeah.
And it can be a nice private space.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
sometimes I bring a swing because the sun is normally here.
Okay.
And or we have an evening sundowner drink over here.
Yeah.
But the thing about this is that, so this table, I created it for one of my expos.
Okay.
And I said, why not? It's outside rather than throwing it away because
Yeah.
the expo is finished.
Yes.
I just put it here.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that that mirror we saw in the dining used to be here.
Okay.
Big like that.
Oh,
it used to
wow.
be here. Now, and then I put this one.
Okay.
Because it suited there.
Yeah.
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 But the thing about mirrors in the garden, when you're here, it actually expands your garden.
Interesting.
Can you see my garden is expanded? When you're here, it's not a wall, that's a garden. You feel like you're in a
Yes,
garden.
that's so true.
Yeah, so
So cool. Let's talk about this floor. This is Moroccan.
it's actually from not Greece. It's kind of Moroccan. You see this blue?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, Moroccan. The tiles as well.
Yes. Spain, actually.
Spain, huh?
Yes, gosh. Like, it's taken my mind long to think. This
Yeah.
Spanish. And I'll tell you something. Did you know this plant is actually a fruit?
No.
This Monstera.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's called Monstera. This
Okay.
thing, I just learned the other day. So I'll kind of like show you my garden a bit.
Yes.
And because we promised to talk about gardens. I
Yes.
think gardening is the ultimate form of care.
Very true.
Because you're caring for nature.
True.
You're caring about now, your
Yes.
environment.
Yes.
You're caring about the future. Because with a
Yes.
garden you plant now,
Yeah.
you may not really enjoy it now.
Yes.
You will enjoy it in the future.
Yes.
So it's just about care.
Yes.
Caregiving.
I agree, and it's all about sustainability.
Yes.
How are you contributing to sustainability?
Yes. And what I want to tell people is that it's never too late to
Yes.
plant anything.
Yes.
Plant a tree even if you will not enjoy the shade. So this one I learned literally like a week ago. It has fruits. These fruits are eatable.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, they're sweeter than pineapple.
My goodness.
Yes, actually the Swiss. People
How
call
do you
it
know
the
whether
Swiss
it's
cheese.
ripe?
How you know how it's ripe? It becomes brown.
Uh-huh.
And then like there's one here that is almost.
Have you eaten it?
Yes, I ate it last week.
At least we have a guinea pig.
Yes. I ate
She's
it
still
last week.
alive.
Yeah. So the Swiss people call it the Swiss cheese plant.
Okay, okay.
Yeah?
That's interesting. Never in my wildest dream would I have ever thought that this is edible at all.
It is edible.
Okay.
So Naila, next time you come, I'll have completely done this garden.
Okay.
One of the things I realize is that, you see, a garden is still a home
Yes.
in itself.
True.
So it has different rooms.
So
But
nice.
next time you come when it's raining,
Yes.
you don't have to worry about your shoes, because
Okay.
I'm putting cabro here,
Yes.
growing
Yes.
plants up to there.
Okay.
But in the meantime, do you want to be on the swing? I can swing you.
Oh no, you should be. You're the
Okay.
boss lady.
Okay, I'll get in, you swing me, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
As I think about the meaning of life,
Yes. And what's your claim to fame?
my claim to fame, I know.
What's
Yeah,
your
I
claim
just
to
need to
fame?
know the meaning of life.
What's your claim to fame?
It depends. To Naila,
Uh-huh.
I have.
No,
It
what's
depends
your
on
claim
the,
to
on the,
fame?
It depends on the audience.
No.
My claim to fame, I'm
Yeah.
Mama Andrea.
Huh?
Depending on who I'm talking to.
No, what's your claim to fame? She has to tell us.
So for
And-
your viewers right now,
Yes.
I'm the lady of the castle. To some people, I am a winemaker.
Yes.
Winemaker. I help people.
Yeah.
I connect people and cultures
Okay.
by helping them navigate and truly enjoy life's greatest moments.
Yes. And that's what it is.
Yes. Did I say to my husband, my claim to fame with my husband, I am the greatest wife,
Uh-huh.
the greatest partner.
The greatest
crime.
partner in crime.
Yes.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. And a wonderful mother.
Yeah, so come I show you. I'm actually doing a fireplace, an outdoor fireplace.
Okay.
Come. I'm putting up a fireplace.
Okay.
So this thing is the metal fabrication of it. So we're gonna put a funnel, and I have one of my friends has just been selected as an ambassador somewhere.
Okay.
So we're gonna so this has to be ready before March. Yeah. So if you come after March, it will be ready.
Okay.
So now we're gonna put a stone facade on it, and I'll make all these actually in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So when people flow from the house,
Yes.
this could be a place for, you could have evening party,
Yes.
cocktails,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
So these,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So nice.
so this is a work in progress. So next time you won't have to walk so much far ahead of me like that
Okay.
because of
Yes.
because you're
Uh-huh.
scared your shoes are gonna
Sink
because
in.
I'm doing cabro, and so it's a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
okay.
can see those are African iris.
Yes.
These are African lilies.
All right.
Agapanthus.
Okay.
These are geraniums. I'm trying to grow. I've talked about that. The bishop tree seems to be a little bit in distress. I'll add it some nitrogen. It needs some nitrogen, phosphorus, fertilizer.
Yes.
And so this garden
Yeah.
is another room in my house. It's
Yeah.
a centerpiece, yes.
Yes.
But like I said, it's a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was waiting for the trees to grow a little bit further.
Yeah.
And then I can start now putting on the sides ground. Yeah.
You've poured your heart and soul into your home. There's something magical about just not creating a beautiful space indoors, but also outdoors. Dr. C, I love everything about you. And one thing I don't want us to not talk about is when we watched this season 2 of Housewives, when we were coming up, I remembered your wedding. How was that for you?
It was the most beautiful day, one of the most beautiful days of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you coming down, your daughter, part of it. What did that do to you, formalizing your marriage in a
I
wedding?
already formalized my marriage. I got married. I had a proper, let me tell you, I'm a proper girl.
Yeah.
Like I was raised properly by my father.
Yes.
Like there was no way I would start living with somebody, calling them my husband, and they have not paid dowry.
Yeah.
Ajanipeleka kwa kanisa.
You're that a traditional
proper in that
girl.
way. I'm traditional, I'm a village girl.
Yes.
Let's not get confused. I got married on 20th of December,
Yes.
2003.
Okay.
Yeah, at Consolata Shrine.
Yeah.
At about midday,
Yes.
we were married.
Okay.
We were
So this
already
was
married.
just renewing your vows.
So this was like celebrating. I celebrated 10 years.
Yes.
And that's when we had just had Andrea. She was 1 year. We baptized her.
Yeah.
And that was now 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just remember to thank God because it's not, we take too many things for granted.
True.
Yeah. So we are just grateful. It was beautiful, beautiful. Like what you saw was not even half of what there was.
Oh, okay.
We had this amazing opera band.
Okay.
Not opera singers, not band.
Yeah.
So we removed the furniture.
Yeah.
They were playing on the piano. It
Oh.
was so beautiful, the sights and sounds.
Okay.
It was really, really nice. And then we put a tent over there
Yes.
and we set up a Bedouin tent.
Okay.
It was nice, everyone featured there. And that's what I like about this garden is that I can fit here over 300 people
So
with a
cool.
big tent.
So cool.
Yeah.
Dr. C, I'm just excited about you as a person, and you keep growing, you keep improving. The last time I heard or I read about you said, you're not going to disappear in oblivion. I keep repeating that because when we are living our lives, we forget what we are working for or what we are doing for ourselves today. What is that one thing you want people to remember you for? That legacy you continue to build. And then in 5 years, where do you want to be?
You know, when you talk about legacy,
Yeah.
legacy is not what you decide.
Yeah.
Legacy will be the sum total of how you made people feel, what you did, and the difference that you made. That will be a sum total. You don't decide, I want people to remember me. It's something that is very intentional. You have to think about it every day. It is what other people are gonna say about you. So there's what you say about yourself, but there's how you land on people, how people interpret what you do. And that will be your legacy. So I will let people to decide what to judge. I'll have, so for me, what makes a difference? I like people to be happy.
Okay.
I like to connect people and cultures.
Okay.
Obviously, I want to build generational wealth, but I also want to create employment. I want to empower the Kenyan, the African woman.
Okay.
You know, when you think about it, like everything is there for us to partake in the world.
Very true.
Yeah, like
Very
Africa
Yeah.
has given the world so much. It's our time.
Yeah.
It's our time. But also one of the other things I want to change is for the girl child to know that as they get older,
Yes.
their value is actually increasing.
Okay.
Because there's this thing about ageism. People, and especially I'm saying this because a lot of women my age, I meet them and they just shrunk off like a leaf. Me, I'm just getting started. Allah, tumeanza.
Hey.
I'm just getting started. I'm
just-
looking younger now. Right?
Yes, she's looking
and
younger.
I've done nothing, imagine.
Imagine, look at her.
Yeah.
Such a big inspiration. And like what we've been saying, beautiful people, this year we are dreaming, we are creating, and we are owning our homes. This is one of the women icons of this nation that we admire. She's a big inspiration, not just to me, but to so many women out there. She borders both worlds, the arts and science, but yet she is self-made, successful. And this home behind us, you can look at that mansion. She worked for it. And maybe 2 tips as we're winding up on how people can own their own homes.
Start with what you can afford.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people look at this and like, oh, I just want to move there. Just start.
Yeah.
Start with where you are.
Okay.
Yeah? Buy and move on.
Okay.
Buy and just move on.
Okay.
And you can own a home. And now, there's these affordable homes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Start there.
Okay.
Really, you know, there's a lot of people cheating others on social media and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you think, oh, I just must start with so and so. No, start where you are. But the most important thing is start investing.
Good stuff.
There is nothing, let me tell you,
Yes.
walking on land that belongs to you,
Yeah.
let me tell you,
Yes.
it is liberating.
I agree.
It is the most liberating thing. Yes.
There you go, beautiful people. Walking on a land that you own is the most liberating, and better still, a home that you own. So this year we are going to save, we are going to invest, we're going to dream, we're going to own our spaces. And thank you so much, Dr. C. There's going to be another episode going to the next level of her home. We are not yet done. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Remember to follow her on her Instagram page, Dr.
Catherine Masitsa.
And your YouTube.
My YouTube is Samantha's Bridal.
There you go, beautiful people. Anything coming up soon?
Yeah, so obviously Valentine is coming up.
Yeah.
Make sure you are enjoying Samantha wines. We've got the rosé, the white, and the red, and the sparkling. Make sure you get one. We are available in all the leading stores, and we have amazing deals for you this season. Celebrate love. Okay?
Celebrate love.
Yes.
Celebrate love. Yay.
And there's a lot to celebrate.
Agreed.
You know, so you got your first job, celebrate. You know, you broke up with your boyfriend today or with your girlfriend, celebrate. So you you made your first ugali, proper ugali, celebrate. There's so many things to celebrate in life. And once you start celebrating, you'll begin to see what there is to celebrate. And we need to celebrate my yellow fever tree.
Okay. We are winding up as I go to explore the yellow fever tree. My producer says, Naila, cut it. But I want you to keep it here because we're not done with her mansion. All right? We're gonna bring you the other spaces, her bedrooms, and the living areas that we have not explored yet. Thank you guys for watching. From the crew and our producer, we thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day and God bless you. Thank you for watching. Remember to follow me at Miss Nailante, and if you have a beautiful space, DM me at Miss Nailante on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Have a good evening.